found this random signal out here, and now I'm trying to complete this quest. This random quest.
They were gonna patch it through that giant radio array on the other side of the mountain and use it to push their radio. Only I don't have the plans. It didn't seem important at the time. Ugh, I'm kicking myself for not taking the schematic when I found it. I'd go back and get it.
Overseer's log, top of the world.
Okay, I need to find the plans, build the repeater, and patch it into the array following their notes. Easy peasy, right? I'll take the rest from there. We'll be in business. Rosanda!
Overseer's log, top of the world. There's someone in control of this old ski resort, and if I ever find her, I'm gonna wash her mouth out with the first thing vaguely resembling soap I can get my hands on. Selfish. That's the word. Maybe that's why she's alone. Maybe that's why she survived. But the only way she'll tell me what she knows is if I help her first. All the good people I've learned about who've died, and it's the sociopath who still gets to live.
So you're a ghoul.
Well, this is a little awkward. You're from one of the local vaults, right? Hope you don't mind us settling in your neighborhood, 'cause we're already kinda here. And if you want to kick us out, then the answer's no. If the walls weren't already kind of a statement to that effect. Awfully polite, because that's as good a start as any. More than we've learned to expect at any rate. Here and there, this way and that. You understand what I'm saying. There'll be time for swapping stories when the job here is done. But let's just say we like building things. There's a security to it, you know? Foundation's just the start. Inoculated. This some kind of a scare tactic? You mean those crazies with the torch skin? Those aren't just burn victims? You're saying it's from a disease? Thanks for the warning, but, you know, if I was a local on a campaign to keep people out of my neighborhood, I might say a few things too. I'll tell you what, one of my own is a doctor, Aubrey. I sent him ahead to start up an observation camp, get the lay of things. You talk to him about this. If he's convinced, then I'm convinced too. Deal? Assuming he agrees with you about this disease, then we'll hear you out.
Stay back! You with those things? Huh? Answer me! All right. Just don't start yelling about the one or anything crazy like that. They hit us out of nowhere. Screams, gunshots, the sound of Kip getting his head caved in. God, I don't know how long I've been here. I guess I was just hoping it was all a nightmare, you know? Wait, you're saying a disease made those things? What's a transmission? Airborne? Direct contact? They never touch me, I swear. You're a doctor. I had a practice in Pennsylvania before all this. I don't have any abrasions. Cleaned all the exposed skin with whatever disinfectant I could find. One piece of good news. Thanks. I'll let Paige know what happened. That's one hell of a disease you got here. I'll meet you there.
There's all. You find Aubrey's camp? Should be him and about 4 or 5 others. Damn it. Looks like I'll be paying a few families a visit soon. All right. If Aubrey's behind you, so am I. I'll get the details from him when he gets back. If you need to resupply, you should give Sonny a visit. Hell, after that ordeal, if you see a free bed in the boarding house, rest up. For now, you just hold up your end of the deal and get us that inoculation.
Especially since it's David we're talking about here. So now, you'll have to repair that holotape, and there's only one place I can think of that may still have a functioning terminal to do it. It's out at Solomon's Pond. I know, you're thinking, What's tech like that doing out in such a cutesy little wilderness place? Let's just say some seriously intrusive operations went down there, so I'm pretty sure it's got just what we needed. Just when I was starting to get bored, too. Hope you managed to repair that old holotape. They were into each other. David was never able to recover her body, so he made the memorial in secret. Didn't really want the others to see him all soft like that. First off, it's a whole lot of crap on David and Rosalind. I'm thinking it's like action-adventure meets romantic comedy, but not a good romantic comedy, you know? The kind that makes you want to puke. Second, it's the code I need to unlock some sealed-off memory banks that David didn't want me to access, but couldn't bring himself to delete. Who knows? Like I said, that guy was sensitive. Not everyone needs a constant reminder of their baggage. As usual, so reliable. I love it. I gotta admit, I've got some pretty mixed feelings on tapping into all these blocked files. On one hand, I'm sure David had his reasons for cutting me off. On the other, I'm pretty sure this would be a whole new world of entertainment for me. You know, you're right. I definitely deserve to know. Now, just give me a second. Bleep, bloop, blorp, I'm a computer. Oh my god. Talk about some serious drama here. This is some depressing shit. I mean, I knew David never got to say goodbye, but he really did hide what he went through. like a soap opera on overdrive. You know, boring stuff that no one cares about. David was an interesting guy. He loved his wife and kids as much as he loved Rosalind, so losing them in the war wasn't easy. Rosalind helped him through that, so when he lost her, that was just about the end of the world for him. Obviously, he talked about it with me. Silly. He just didn't want me to remember, so blocked off all those memories. That's why I needed that program, to access those sealed-off conversations. By creating a yours truly, of course. Oh, and blowing the shit out of the Summersville Dam. Who doesn't love some good old-fashioned revenge, right? Okay, moving right along. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, the plan. Let me just run some filters, a little arts and crafts, and... Are you kidding me? All this data and I don't have the one word I was looking for? Okay, hate to break it to you, but I need you to go back out there and find me just one more eensy-teensy-weensy holotape. Best bet is Arctos Pharma, David's old corporate stooge job. I need you to find me a holotape with David saying the word negotiate. Yep, no negotiate, no compromise. It was his way or the highway. It's part of what made him such a badass leader. Just using my amazing skills to put together a little broadcast for Meg with David's voice. If she thinks there's even a chance that David's still alive, I guarantee she'll come running. Not because she likes him or anything. Ugh, gross. But if David pulled through and she bailed, she knows he'll be out for her. My hero. Now get out there and don't get yourself killed. Did I just say that? It makes me feel like a mom.
Eliminated.
Alright, folks, these terms are ridiculous. Absurd, even. I'm not signing until we see at least 80% profit.
These terms are perfectly reasonable. Since when are environmental laws and fair wages ridiculous and absurd?
Since they take away 30% of the profits we're set to gain, Lawrence, you can talk to me about fair wages when you give up your bonus.
Come on, David. We need to wrap up this deal. Our partners are getting impatient. There has to be room for negotiation here.
I'll be the one who says when it's time to negotiate here. Our partners are only impatient because they need this deal more than us. We don't realize it. Now go back to your desks and figure out how to get me that 80%, or I'll find someone else who can.
All right, time to finish this little pet project. Leadership skills, charisma. David was the full package, really. Not to mention just a whole lot of tall, dark, and handsome. I think it did him some good to finally blow off some real steam. You know how corporations and their HR are big fans of murder. Ooh, I gotta admit, I don't have many files on David and Rosalind talking about their pre-Raider days, so this will be pretty interesting. I'll just give it a quick listen. Yep, sounds like David all right. Ruthless even then. Getting back to business, a little slice and dice, some audio love, and voila! Mission accomplished. All you gotta do now is take a quick trip to the nearby relay tower and set up a new transmitter to get this bad boy broadcasting. Look, I need a new transmitter hooked up. I ain't gonna sacrifice my own signal just so you can get some FaceTime with Meg. Oh, just using a holotape to set up a new connection so I can transmit this message. Nothing fancy. Oh yeah, I heard that old Duchess lady's radio signal start up a while back. I should have known that was you. Here's the program you'll need to run at the relay tower. Just load it up and follow directions. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this, really. And here, as a token of my gratitude, you can have this old holotape back as a souvenir.
hell is this? Where's Thorpe? Wait, you mean to tell me David ain't even here? Bullshit. I'm only here for David. If that bastard survived, I want to see him. Now where is he? You got that old diaper pail on your side? So who the hell are you? Don't tell me you're one of those worthless settlers. If you are, well then, this conversation's over. Because you're trespassing, and we don't take kindly to criminals. Holy shit, a vault dweller! Even better. You come scurrying out of your little cubby hole and you think you can start making demands? Think again. Excuse me. Boy, you got some fire in you, I'll give you that. And maybe we might owe you that. So, 7-6. What's this all about? David's trophy, huh? Wow, you must be dead. Return tail if you've managed to get your hands on it. Huh. I take it this means you recognize me as leader around here. Smart. Looks like you got yourself a brain after all. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll spare you a minute to tell me what you want before I get back to retaking Appalachia. We left to survive. And if you hadn't noticed, it was the right choice. You can't just claim everything for yourselves just because we stepped out. Yeah, Margie was into all that live and let live talk. Hate to break it to you, she ain't in charge now. I am. You don't get to talk to me about that. We lost everything to that disease while you were all sitting pretty underground. They teach you how to look down on people in those vault classes? While you were stuffing your face with years' worth of supplies? Only one thing keeps you alive out here, 7-6. Take or get taken. Inoculation? That's just some bullshit the responders made up to sucker the weak out of their supplies. Didn't fall for it then? Sure as shit ain't falling for it now. Efficacy, huh? Maybe you do know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I got my own straight-line solution. Kill 'em all. Got a raid against a group of Scorch going down right now. Why don't you head on over, see a real plan in action? What are you talking about? Yeah, so we might lose a couple people. So what? We got numbers. Man. Shit, you're right. Just repeating the same mistakes. Okay, forget the raid. I'll get someone to call them home. You just work on that inoculation. Don't make me regret this, 7-6.
Alright, so this is the overseer. I think the last time I came here I actually forgot to record. I was probably about level 15 the last time I came here. 100% just gonna take all of our stuff. Syrup, what the? Just drank syrup. Such a weird person. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to her.
Hope Rose didn't give you any trouble. Well, more trouble than she typically is. Are the Raiders convinced they need our help? Freeloaders? This is a disease, not a contest. It doesn't care who wins. Just makes all of us lose. Let's just focus on what needs to happen next, okay? I've been looking into where we can mass produce the inoculation. Some of the obvious choices are messy, but if you just sit back and ask yourself, who could have manufactured a lot of specially formulated liquid in sterile packaging, it becomes obvious.
Voltec? Nuka-Cola, of course. That sounds so familiar.
Exactly. Great minds, huh? The local plant even has all the equipment to make experimental beverages. Perfect for us hacking in the inoculation. The current occupants were giving me some trouble, though. I could use your help on this one. Meet you there?
Wait, like you're coming with me? Interesting. I don't know what the point of coming down here is. Is there something down here?
We just need to figure out how to make soda ingredients to produce human antibodies. Easy, right? That's added your blood sample as an ingredient. I guess that technically makes you Nuka-Cola's newest flavor. Don't think about that too much.
I am Liberty Prime. I am America.
Our latest market survey reports that healthy, on-the-go snacking is up 8% across all market sectors and is expected to propel demand across the next several fiscal years. Our first experiments are going to look at reviving celery-flavored sparkling beverages. It's a beverage that has its origins in the 1860s and has a built-in recognition with demographics that crave outsider status. We think we can balance artificial flavors, package design, and marketing to convince people it has healthy benefits. We're working with legal to figure out the limits of what we can claim, but right now we're leaning towards classic digestive beverage for the new generation, and/or a green tonic water from America's greatest era.
freedom from the plague in a bottle. While you're handing those out, I'll start organizing things here and get a plan in place to get more to whomever needs them. Meet me back in Sutton when you're done.
Sometimes I look around and I'm amazed at what we've built here. Still waiting on that inoculation you promised. Got that vaccine yet? We're ready to hand out the inoculation as soon as it's here. Payment? You went to all this trouble to convince us we need your medicine, and now you're gonna squeeze us? How's this? That enough for your black heart? Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't an inoculation be in a needle? This is a case of Nuka-Cola. Well, I guess I should be impressed if you went to all the trouble of making it easy to take. Still don't know what to think of you, Vault Dweller. But, well, saving us from your plague is a good start. You watch out for you and yours out there.
Hope you're here with the delivery, 7-6. Patience ain't exactly my strong suit. Convince me we need this inoculation, then dangle it over my head for your cut? I dig your style, 7-6. Here, this ought to soothe your mercenary heart.
None of those troops survived.
That doesn't surprise me as much as the others.
Wait. Bottles of Nuka? You trying to scam me, 7-6?
Damn, I forgot all about the Brotherhood. You'd think if anyone could finish off the Scorched, it'd be them.
Ain't that a line? All right. If you're serious, then I'm down. I'll make sure it gets distributed. Looks like you're off the hook, 7-6. See you around.
The inoculations, they're on their way? What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest? A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault. Vault 79. Sealed tight, with no obvious way in. The rumor mill about what's inside is running wild. We don't have a way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find out what's inside. Every student who graduates Vault-Tec University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military, Right. Anyway, I'll meet you there.
Live and let live. Unless they don't let